your official 2018 San Diego Comic-Con preview. Hey everyone, Denny here. It is that time of year again, the biggest weekend in pop culture, Comic-Con. And I'm talking to two Comic-Con queens, vets in their own. Please welcome Ash Crossan and Leanne Aguilera. Are you guys your vets? I want to know what we can expect from the con. Let's start with film.
Let's start with film, because I think a lot of people think this is one of the more bleak years in terms of film. It has nothing to do with like Comic-Con being over, any of those speculations that you've been seeing. It's just a down cycle of a year, and Leanne will speak to the TV of that soon too. But you know, Marvel's not going because they can't really say anything, because we got to wait to find out what happens with Infinity War, and then you got Star Wars. They're not really attending. More on that later, but they're just starting production of Episode 9, so they've just got. And there's just nothing to announce.
They've had their years, right? They've had their years. Yeah.
But I think if some of these studios play it right, it's actually going to be a really, really big year for Sony and DC/Warner Brothers. The Warner Brothers panel is always like the most lit panel. They pull out all the stops. It's like surrounded with screens and all this crazy stuff. But I think that Aquaman is the big DC film. It's coming out in December. They're probably going to drop a trailer. They just dropped that really colorful, beautiful poster.
The poster.
It's directed by James Wan. It's going to be like, and they showed a little bit of. Oh, he looks.
That Jason Momoa. I mean, he's that Aquaman.
I'd swim for him.
They dropped a little bit of a teaser of it last year, so it's kind of this full circle moment of finally getting what the trailer even is.
Isn't that what's so crazy about Comic-Con? Is like we hear about these movies so long. I mean, there's people who are doing a lap now. You know, they're like Aquaman.
Especially with the DC
water pun.
Oh my God, no pun intended. That was good.
Especially with the DC one, because their slate has just been everything's kind of come and gone and gotten canceled and pulled off. So a lot of things that we were talking about like 5 years ago are finally
coming out.
Finally here. And then there was some photos of Shazam that just dropped on Entertainment Weekly, so I believe we're probably going to get a little more of that. And then Wonder Woman 1984 is obviously, they're filming, but Patty Jenkins has been posting stills, so I don't think it's impossible that we could get a little something there. Yeah. Maybe some stills we haven't seen, maybe one of those like, hey, couldn't make it from set video messages that we frequently get.
Hopefully her in the costume, right?
Yeah.
Like,
And I'm also wondering if we're going to get some kind of surprise. You know, Ezra Miller could possibly be there for Fantastic Beasts, so maybe they could talk about that Flash movie. Or also kind of, this is a little specific, but the writer of Bumblebee is writing the Batgirl movie. So maybe they could have some kind of announcement there, like a plot or something like that.
Well, and then, spoiler alert, they just announced that there is a Batgirl series in development at the CW, and they just announced that as well. So much Batgirl love.
There's so much going on.
The buzz is buzzing. It's happening. It's happening.
But my spidey senses are tingling, because I have a feeling that you have to talk about that.
Oh my gosh, yes, because Sony is attending, right? And they did Spider-Man Homecoming, and then just to like sum up the complications of it, it's like kind of part of the Marvel Cinematic Universe, but not really. It's like a little bit of a Venn diagram. Here's where they exist. Marvel's over here and Sony's over here. But they have Venom, which is the R-rated Spider-Man universe movie starring Tom Hardy. They're definitely going to be showcasing that. So, you know, I don't know what to expect there, but because the trailer was a little
underwhelming?
Yeah, people had some words.
It was different.
There was a lot of memes. Let me put it that way. Lots and lots of memes. I'm ready to be. I don't know what the Sony Twitter account is doing right now. You got to check it out. They're going really off the wall.
The commenters were a little venomous about Venom.
Wow, you guys.
The puns are on point today. No, but correct me if I'm wrong, Ash. Comic-Con is the place where you pull out all the stops, right? And it's like they could be cutting maybe something special for the panel, right? Or for the carpet or for the con. Yeah.
And it's really, you get, you know, how many people? 6,500 people in that hall
H.
You get that many people in the room who know nothing about the movie. They line up overnight. It's where you really just ramp up the excitement.
Totally.
So this is the place to
do
it.
Yeah.
And then on in kind of a Spider-Man thing, they have Into the Spider-Verse, which is this like beautifully animated looking movie, and it's not like a Spider-Man movie in this same like timeline realm thing, but it's from Lord Miller, who was supposed to direct Solo. They ended up writing that, and it looks totally amazing. It's with it's Miles Morales, who's not Peter Parker, he's the other Spider-Man.
Well, they got the right people
But
behind
he's also,
it.
Peter Parker's also in it. I don't know, there's a lot going on there, but
So-
it looks beautiful.
Yeah,
I'm
right,
really
right,
excited for that movie.
I'm sure there's a video coming on that just to break it all
Yeah,
down.
yeah, I'll break this one down eventually. And then the trailer for Goosebumps 2 just dropped, which like, it doesn't even have Jack Black in it, but I'm thinking like they'll probably push a little something there. I don't know, moving on.
Right.
Paramount is bringing Bumblebee to Hall H.
Speaking of buzz, right?
You guys need to chill. That's the Transformers spin-off.
Yes.
I never really got into that franchise. Yeah, it takes place in the 80s.
Oh.
It's like Bumblebee's origin story, and I never like got super into this franchise, but it's like Haley Steinfeld, I really like her. It's like a female-led 80s Transformers movie. Like, I could dig it.
And people love Bumblebee. Like, I did watch all the Transformers films. I don't know why, but but Bumblebee's that character I think people were most drawn to. So it was inevitable to get his own like spin-off. In the 80s, like we're gonna get so many great jams coming out of Bumblebee. You know?
Yeah, there was already like a teaser where Bumblebee gets rickrolled and immediately spits out the cassette tape and is like, absolutely not.
You know, beat music can help you say what you're feeling. Try this.
And then we have 20th Century Fox, of course. They're bringing The Predator, which is cool. Like, I'm down with that movie, but I'm really interested in their other titles. And they did this last year with Kingsman: The Golden Circle. They just did a Kingsman panel and didn't talk about anything else. And I feel like this is really the place where you like mention all your X-Men movies and you talk about Dark Phoenix and the New Mutants. And I am like 99% sure they're not even going to bring them up.
So you think it's just going to be Predator?
I think it's just going to be The Predator,
Okay.
which is kind of crazy because it's, you know.
That is crazy. But some star power though, Olivia Munn,
Like,
Sterling
sure,
K. Brown,
Sterling K.
you know,
Brown, like it's gonna be really cool, but I'm like, just give me a little bit of X-Men stuff.
I'm with you.
But the really like craziest film news out of all of this is who's taking that coveted Hall H spot on Saturday evening for movies, and it is, drum roll please, Deadpool 2.
Didn't I just watch that?
Yeah, that movie's
Is that out?
been out.
Yeah.
I guess they're promoting the home release. This is
Stop.
like kind of unprecedented and crazy, but they're also going to be screening this like long uncut director's cutty version.
Wait, that kind of
it.
makes me really excited.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's just going to be like super weird.
Yeah. I mean, I guess this is a great thing. Like from a TV fan's point of view, you can actually discuss all the spoilers, and there were a lot of spoilers from that movie.
That's true.
Like especially like the mid-credits scene, and people want to know if that's canon. So,
Oh yeah, I really want to talk all about that.
Exactly.
Okay.
So if you haven't watched Deadpool 2,
So
go
the
watch it and
hardcore
come to that.
fans
Oh,
might
yeah.
have something for them there in
Yeah.
Hall H, even though Deadpool 2's out.
Yeah,
Exactly,
it's interesting though.
Normally movies is just teeing things up, but this is actually really cool. Like I like this. It's like as if it's the end of a season that you can discuss all the spoilers afterwards.
I agree, and
I'm here for it.
I really like doing, you know, those interviews where we get to talk to people like well after the movie's out, because I'm like, when you're doing those like premiere interviews and those
teasy.
junket interviews you see with the poster in the background, we can't really talk about spoilers.
you're
Like we're
right.
not going to be the ones to spoil the movie for everybody.
Right.
So I like it kind of later where we're just like, all right,
Yeah.
let's talk about A, B, and C.
It brings it back to the roots of Comic-Con. Like, this is a place and an experience for fans.
Yes.
Like, people who are hardcore about
That's
the
true.
things that they
It really
like,
isn't
so.
about us as much as we'd like to think it is.
But it's kind of about you. Let's talk
Oh,
about
it is.
Star Wars.
It is.
Oh.
I said I would revisit Star Wars, and I'm going to. Okay, so there's no Star Wars movies at Comic-Con, but they are doing a special panel for the 10th anniversary of the Clone Wars, which I will be attending. That's the animated show that was on 2008. It got canceled. It was really sad. But my shameless plug is that if you want to come see me and say hi to me and talk about Star Wars, I'll be on a panel, like being the one talking.
Yes.
I know. I'm going to be talking about Star Wars tourism and what it's like to visit some of the locations because I visited Ireland. So I'm going to talk about Octo and Skellig Michael and
Epic.
Porgs, of course. That kind of stuff.
Fitting,
So,
as you guys can tell.
yeah, so if you do see me, come say hi.
Love it.
Yes.
Sweet. Should we move on to what we
Yes.
can expect in the TV world at
From
Comic-Con?
the big screen to the small screen.
And it's becoming like the TV stuff is like the cream of the crop.
Come on.
TV dominates Comic-Con, and even though kind of similar on the movies vein, it's gonna not have as much of the star power. You know, Game of Thrones isn't going this year, Westworld isn't going because they're filming the next season, Stranger Things is in the middle of production. So a lot of these like heavy hitters won't be there, but that doesn't mean that other big casts won't be there. Of course, The Walking Dead will be back for season 9.
That's epic.
Which is insane, and this could be the very last year that Andrew Lincoln is on the panel because he's said to be leaving the show after season 9. So we will be saying bye-bye to that zombie killer.
End of an era.
End of an era.
End of an era.
Wow, I feel like that show's been on since I was 4
Forever.
years
I
old.
know. It's so true.
And then, of course, the Walking Dead prequel series, Fear the Walking Dead, is now an after series. There was a massive time jump, and they're also going to be there to kind of fill in some of our biggest undead questions that are lingering. And then in other AMC news, the not so distant blast from the past, Breaking Bad, is coming to Comic-Con. It is a reunion panel.
There's a lot of those, though.
Oh, yeah.
But it's because it's the 10th anniversary,
It's the 10th
right?
anniversary.
I mean, that's going to get a lot of fans really excited.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Science, bitch.
I know.
So, you know.
Tell 'em.
Over in the world of reboots, the CW is bringing their Charmed series. And of course, so basically 3 sister witches, but this is now from the creator of Jane the Virgin, who of course has gotten a lot of critical acclaim. You know, Gina Rodriguez won the Golden Globe, so we will see how well this show does. I think that it's going to be a pretty enchanting panel, and I'm not just saying that because I'm moderating
You're on fire. Yeah, hold on, let's back it up there. Yeah, because the real reason to attend the panel is that she is moderating
I will be moderating the
she's
Charmed panel.
Filled with puns, folks. It's going to be great. No, that's
Come
exciting.
see the puns live.
It'll be a little spellbinding. Anyways, that's on Thursday, Ballroom 20 at 11:15. Moving on to some really cool, moving on to some really cool groundbreaking news. You know, Doctor Who is coming to Comic-Con this year, and for the first time in the series' 55-year history, the Doctor is a woman. I am so excited. The 13th Doctor will be played by Jodie Whittaker. She is coming. There will be some new footage.
Nice.
We really don't know much about the way that she's going to be playing the Doctor. I've heard that it's going to be very similar to Matt Smith, kind of like eyes wide open, very precocious, very excited. And that feels like it's going to be a really great place for new fans to come and join Doctor Who. Awesome. So I know that your eyes are kind of glazing over. Jump in now.
Well, that was the thing is last year that had just been announced.
Exactly. So
And now we have her.
And now we get to meet her.
Now we get to meet her.
And now we get to meet her. You know, Netflix/Marvel, they're not really bringing, last year they had Defenders.
Yeah.
And we were also gearing up for Jessica Jones season 2.
Right.
This year they're bringing Iron Fist, who, in
They're
my
trying
opinion,
with that show.
they're really trying. He is my least favorite out of all of them. So if you're into Arrow ripoffs, you can check that panel off. Oh, yes, I said it.
Wow, we're bringing shade
Just a little
to
bit.
Comic-Con.
Just a little bit.
All right. Well, that was over my head, so I sound like I don't know.
But if you're into the actual Arrow show, along with the rest of the CW's super lineup, they will be bringing their mega panel, which they do every year. It is a 4-part, multi-hour-long, multiverse situation with Arrow, The Flash, Supergirl, and DC's Legends of Tomorrow.
I mean, Arrow.
Is that like the one? Is that like
That
the
is
panel?
like the panel. It starts on Saturday in Ballroom 20 at 3:30, and then it goes until 6:30.
LMAO.
Yes.
That's insane.
Oh, it's a lot. There's so much information. We're going to get even more on the new CW series, Batgirl or Batwoman, whoever's coming out right now. And then if you stay until the very end for The Flash, which in my opinion is the best of the 4 shows, I have the pleasure of moderating that. So that will be super fun, and I can tell you there's going to be plenty of season 5 scoop that I get to break.
See, those shows are going strong too, though.
Yes.
Like Arrow alone, what season is it?
Arrow's going to be going into season 7.
Insane. That's so long.
Yes.
I love it. But there's one little show, I don't know if you guys have heard about it. Riverdale. They're going to be there too.
Riverdale, the residents of Riverdale are moving on up because last year they were in Ballroom 20, which hosts about 4,800 people. This year they've got the coveted Hall H spot on Sunday. So you know what? I actually know that their moderator is going to be someone special. I will let them reveal that. But so if you're a Riverdale fan, you won't want to miss that.
Oh, that's exciting. And some of these people will be in the ET suite. You guys, we will be down there. They will be doing interviews all over Comic-Con. I'll be there, of course, hosting Daily Denny, but also bringing you guys a little bit of color. We know that world and the madness, and I experienced it firsthand myself last year, and I want to give you guys a little taste of what you can expect again on the con floor. Take a look. All right, you guys, can we get a flex? Flex the camera real quick. Check these guys out. Wait. No? Okay. If you blink, you might miss them. It's the Flash. Oh my God. Damn it. There goes my exclusive. So how does it feel to be Halle Berry's nephew?
She never comes to Christmas, so there's that.
She busy.
You know, I get it, but you know, a Christmas card will help.
You know what's something?
Yeah, some money. Do like a grandma, put $5 in the card. She don't even do that.
Halle, can we get a stocking stuffer?
I love her.
What are you?
Lady Deadpool.
Lady Deadpool. Oh my God, Lady Ryan Reynolds. Pleasure to meet you. Are you excited for Deadpool 2?
Yeah, so excited. I get to see my husband.
Oh, your husband. Oh, Blake Lively. I'm a huge fan. I mean, how much work went into it? I'm sorry, I'm trying to keep my eyes up here, but.
That's in a month. Costume and like, let's go.
Oh, look at these party people. Comic-Con's fun, you guys. Don't be fooled by the rocks that I got. I carry our own equipment. I am hot. Can you just fan me real quick? Thank you. I know it's Comic-Con, but I'm still on camera. I already failed. I'm not wearing a costume.
So you gotta start waiting in line for Hall H. Come
Okay.
on, you're like way behind. People started waiting yesterday.
Gotta go, girl. Can you guys tell I'm a fish out of water at Comic-Con? But excited to be there again. I'm excited you guys will be there. Thank you so much for all that amazing movies and TV
Denny.
scoop.
Oh my gosh.
Guys, we are headed to San Diego right after this. So thanks for watching. And like I mentioned, you guys, Daily Denny's going to be on the road coming to you live from Comic-Con. Maybe these guys will make an appearance. You don't know who can come by or the ET suite. But thanks for watching. Make sure you guys are subscribed to ET's YouTube channel or following us here on Facebook Watch. All right, we'll see you at the con, guys. Bye.